Today's episode of the Dryline Farmer Podcast is brought to you by Grasshopper Mowers. With Grasshopper Mowers, nothing gets in the way of #Mow Day.
It doesn't matter whether you're on the backfield or the front yard. On Mow Day, perfection is a game of inches. It's a battle of fence line and fierce terrain. Out there, on that Grasshopper mower, you don't let anything stop your stripes. Nothing stands in the way of a job well done. For more on Mow Day and Grasshopper Mowers, visit grasshoppermower.com.
Sometimes in life, you find yourself on the right side of the line.
Do you think there's a little PTSD somewhere in there in the biathlon? I mean, you've got somebody wore out to their wits' end, and now you're going to hand them a rifle? Is that really a good idea?
I mean, I'd be like that one girl, Carrie Strug, and when she made that jump with a broken ankle, I could do that.
Live from Texas, this is the Dryline Farmer Podcast. You hear that? It's Brent and Landon, and this is the Dryline Farmer Podcast.
That's right, Delaney. It's kind of a special edition of the Dryline Farmer Podcast. It's State of the Union night here in the United States of America. And Landon, how does that turn you on at all, having a State of the Union address?
Not really. Not this year.
Thank God, because last year we had to get you a new computer screen. That's just nasty. Or did they? No, they didn't have. Did they have State of the Union last year because of COVID?
I don't think so.
No, I don't think they did. Yeah. So
all those masks turned me on.
So I wanted to make a meme make like a meme that today said people are still wearing masks at McDonald's, but they wearing it for the wrong reason. It's like quit eating the fat stuff. But well, guys, anyway, this is the State of the Union version. We did this once before. We're doing another bingo card. So the State of the Union, it's about 2 minutes till weirdo old man gets on stage and does God knows whatever he does. But we're going to go ahead and go over the bingo card and see what. Are they a big? No, those are the. Can I just say how cringy it is to see all these? I mean, phony, fake-ass people all handshaking and hugging and, oh, my God, saying at the same time, God, I hate you. It's like, oh, I'm corrupt. Hey, I corrupted with him. I corrupted with him. I took payoffs with him.
I'm just waiting for one of them to do the Michael Scott twirl.
Yeah, something like that. It's like, we're going to come back. We're going to go back in the back. We're going to come back with a 40-point plan. And we're going to come in here. We're going to save this company. And
Brent, what's the longest you've ever clapped without stopping before?
Well, I had a good dump one time. I couldn't do a standing ovation for obvious reasons, but oh gosh, I don't know, a couple minutes.
Have you ever clapped for 2 minutes nonstop?
That's what yeah. Is this thing on a delay? Yeah, I would say 2 minutes at the most. God, Sheila Jackson Lee, how cringy is she? That is pretty. Ugh. So, what about you? How long have you clapped?
Oh, maybe the same. Not often though.
So
usually I say about 12 claps is usually enough.
Yeah. So that guy, that congressman I interned for, Kevin Brady, which is out of the Woodlands, Conroe, and all that, he's holding a Ukraine flag. So, it's amazing. All these people were wearing Ukraine buttons. I wonder why they didn't wear like Minneapolis buttons and Seattle buttons and Portland buttons when they were getting burned down. I guess that wasn't.
I can't believe you interned for a politician and he still has a job.
I know, right? I tried my best, man. I tried my best to take that son of a bitch down. But yeah, it's awaiting President Biden's State of the Union. So we got to get into it. So we've got a bingo card for this State of the Union. Now, I'm going to get, obviously this is an audio version, but we're going to go ahead and get into it. Now, Landon came up with the center square, which is, I mean, it's almost a free space. It is Biden lies. And we went ahead and put a lies again square in the upper right corner. So we'll go ahead and finish it off. It says, Biden announces we're at DEF CON midnight. What is it? What does Michael Scott say? We're at DEF CON threat level midnight. Square number 2 asks Putin to leave the crane bird country. Number 3, Kamala laughs enough that Landon leaves. AOC dress says Biden is my N-word. Trump parachutes in and Dutch ovens the chamber. Biden craps his pants. Asks Putin to watch his emissions, and he does it with air quotes. Biden falls asleep. Nominates Kanye West for the Supreme Court. Biden leaves to finish his cottage cheese. Pelosi's face melts. Biden lies as the center square. Biden parks in a handicap spot. Institutes the draft. Applauds himself. Calls January 6th the worst thing to ever happen to the United States of America since sliced bread. Says Mersugerbergen. Inflation is good. Loses his place. Breaks a hip. Says Trump, quote, sucked balls. Says fixing the economy is like a walk in the cake. Says Republicans hate Christmas and calls illegals our temporary hotel guests. You would think Amy Coney Barrett would put on a little makeup. I don't know. It just kind of strikes me she'd kind of, dress herself up a little bit. She's got that black robe and everything on. So it's always I don't know, amazed me or whatever. Like all the Supreme Court, they always have to sit there where they can't ever clap or stand up or anything because they got to be impartial or whatever. It's I don't know. I always thought that was pretty interesting. Right now I'm watching it on Fox News.
You think any of them wear shorts under those robes?
I bet some of them wear less.
just in his briefs.
There's Breyer's ice cream guy. Oh, that's Stephen Breyer. So we've got big forehead Britt Hume talking, giving a. It looks like that girl's about to pull a wedgie out, but I guess not. That's the honorable. I don't know. She's honorable, pretty good looking. But so Landon, what do you think the odds of getting a blacked out bingo card are tonight?
I don't know. I'm currently wondering what the odds are somebody falls down these stairs. Looks like some people are struggling walking down here.
Well, when you've been in Congress for 78 years, Landon, you tend to lose your balance after, a few decades of being in the House chamber.
I guess so.
Landon, can you turn up the volume a little bit, see if we can get a little ambiance of the House chamber?
As you wish.
60 forced to stay in Ukraine and fight back against the Russians.
It looks kind of empty.
Americans here at home are already
I think a bunch of the
exhausted,
Republicans said they weren't going to go
frustrated
because
by
you have to have a COVID test to get in. How stupid is that?
So, okay, Landon, you can take it back down again. So, Landon, can we safely say the pandemic's over?
Yeah.
Look at the eyebrows on that guy. Dude, are you on the same time as I am, or are you like delayed?
I don't think so.
That general, did you see him?
Oh, I've seen him.
Oh man, dude, he could freaking take flight with those eyebrows he's got. So okay, do you think the pandemic's over?
Yeah.
I'm calling an end to the pandemic. Now I am still seeing people driving by themselves in their cars with their masks on.
I am too. Every day, every single day.
Yeah. It's like I said, maybe it's doing it for the wrong reason. Boy, there's a whole lot of bitch sitting in those two chairs. Oh man, that's pretty.
Yeah, I'd say it's over, and I think he's fixing to come out and take credit for it.
Thanks to we had a 127% vaccination rate. Well, I guess really technically we've had people have gotten vaccinated 4 and 5 times. We've got a 450%.
Unreal.
450% vaccine rate. I ain't even gotten one vaccine.
Nope.
So, but yeah, I mean, look at the House chamber right now. There's it's half and half, empty and full. I thought this thing started. Oh, wait. No.
A lot of glad hand in there.
So we got this lady here. Oh, turn it up, Landon. Turn it up.
Politically, as he will argue.
Oh, you're way behind.
Of this
Oh,
pandemic.
man. It says I'm live.
Did they just announce him? There you go. Yeah, you're like 20 seconds behind me.
It's announcing the president has arrived for his first State of the Union address. Of course, he
Biden has entered the building. Sugar nun.
first State of the Union.
His old Secret Service detail doesn't look too like threatening. He's got like a 75-year-old lady in the front.
About tonight.
A
That
70
lady would pull out a dough roller and smash you up fast.
Dude, she would freaking flatten out your dough. Oh man.
Lay out some of his plan to try to combat
is this is this the line for the insurer?
this speech with Russia. He's had to revise it a
And
number
I
of
didn't think this was that big a deal.
right now. You mentioned that
I wonder how many times he's going to mention Matlock.
Matlock, Murder, She Wrote, Golden Girls. Oh man. You ever think he ever say Pootie Poo? That would be awesome.
He's going to call him Puddin'.
This is like the emptiest I've ever seen this. I'm not a big State of the Union guy, but there's a lot of empty. Landon, I think you could have gotten a seat.
What he's going to do to try to avoid that as much as possible.
Part of the strategy against Vladimir Putin has been laying out as much U.S. intelligence.
Hey, eyebrows.
It's
It's like, didn't Michael Scott, isn't that how you remember names? Eyebrows, big ear, short, or something like that. Thank you.
Yeah, he said one called one like something laying or something.
Yeah, Dragon Breath or something.
A massacre being
Nancy Pelosi just pointed him to the lecture, to the podium, dude. Watch. So, I'm going to give you a heads up. She points him to the deal.
Said they would, but it clearly hasn't been
Oh my gosh.
Do you see
That
that?
is embarrassing. Dude, that is scary.
Yeah, you do a good job for us all, Joey.
Speech.
He's standing there right there crapping his pants, dude. Watch. It looks like he's trying to pinch one back. They need like a mic on him.
Start this address.
Thank you. Thank you
Well,
very
this is
much.
sad.
I have the
Thank you very
high
much.
privilege and distinct honor of presenting to you the President of the United States.
Joe Biden's like, where? Is he here?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, man. So are they like? It looks like everybody's social distancing. Like they get a shot of the crowd. It's like every other seat.
Yeah. Who knows?
It is, dude. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's like not even. It's barely half full.
They can't give up the pandemic.
I guess not, man. Happy clap, happy clap. Oh, no. I thought this was a surprise party. I got to be honest with you. Okay, Landon, you can turn it up a little bit.
That's up as high as it goes, buddy.
We lost it.
Thank you so much.
There you go.
Madam Speaker,
Oh, there we go.
Madam Vice President, our First Lady and Second Gentleman,
Dude, look at the lips on Pelosi.
Cabinet, Justice of the Supreme Court,
Wow.
my fellow
Hercules, 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 Hercules.
kept us apart. This year, we're finally together again. Tonight,
Now that's not. Is that clapworthy? No, it's not.
No.
tonight we meet as Democrats, Republicans, and Independents, but most importantly, as Americans.
Aww. Hercules, 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 Hercules.
Constitution.
I would have thought the pearl necklace would have been on the other one.
Oh no. Hey, we're just not talking about your computer screen again. How many Republican hell? How many people in that entire room are playing Candy Crush Saga right now?
Yeah.
Putin sought to shake the very foundation of the free world. I ought to just read these closed captionings. Thought he could make it bend in his menacing ways.
Thinking he could make it bend to his menacing
He
ways,
thought,
but he badly miscalculated.
oh yeah, in your face, Putin. That was so threatening.
A wall of strength he never anticipated
A
or imagined
wall of strength.
the Ukrainian people.
That chick ain't Ukrainian.
How can he take credit for any of this?
I don't know. But that girl's got a big flowery dress. That dude on the right of Kamala just checked to see if he had a boner. It was showing. Now remember, Landon's on like a 20-second delay because apparently in Amarillo they're like in a different time zone.
Determination
Whatever.
literally inspires the world. Groups of
Everyone from
citizens
students to retirees and
want to
teachers,
connect with their bodies.
soldiers defending the
Everyone from
homeland.
students, retirees to teachers, turned soldiers defending their homeland. And in this struggle,
I mean, I feel sorry for this lady, but her mole needs to see some attention.
light will win over darkness. Ukrainian ambassador to the United States is here tonight, sitting with the First Lady. Let each of us, if you're able to stand and send an unmistakable signal to the world. Ukraine.
What do you think Jill Biden thinks of all this?
I don't know, man.
Look at all those bald spots. It's like, my English is not very good. They could be calling me a stupid idiot for all I know. I guess that's heartless, isn't it?
Hard for her to sit there, but we've hardly done anything. For her.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. We, the United States of America, stand with the Ukrainian people. Throughout our history, we've learned this lesson. When dictators
Brent, I don't think they're
do not
social
pay a
distancing. I just
price
don't
for
think
their
they want to sit
aggression,
by each
they
other.
I
cause
think that's
war.
probably true.
They keep moving. And the cost, the threats to America and America
To the America?
keeps rising. That's why the NATO alliance was
Where was
created
that bingo square?
to secure peace and stability.
Improper preposition or improper conjunction verb?
The United States
I
is
didn't
a
have
member,
that one.
along with 29 other nations. It matters. American diplomacy matters. American resolve matters. Putin's latest attack on Ukraine was premeditated and totally unprovoked. He rejected repeated efforts at diplomacy.
Was that, you think that was on purpose? Repeated?
Respond.
He repeated.
He thought he could divide us at home.
That's alliteration.
He thought he could divide us in Europe as well.
We're not in Europe. We're in the America.
We are united,
This guy,
and
he
that's
sounds
what
like
we
that
stay
Miss
united.
South Carolina. I personally believe that U.S. Americans, everyone and such as, remember that clip, don't you? Years ago, when Slater, A.C. Slater was doing the pageant and he was interviewing them. I personally believe that U.S. Americans don't have maps.
We shared with the world in advance what we knew Putin was planning.
Even the
Precisely
caption
how
can't
we would
keep
try
up.
to falsify and justify.
Kamala kind of overdid the brown
We
on the
countered
outfit.
Russia's lies with the truth. And now that he's acted, the free world is holding him accountable, along with 27 members of the European Union, including France, Germany, Italy, as well as countries like the United
Dominican
Kingdom,
Republic, the
Japan,
Congo,
Korea,
Afghanistan,
many
and
others, even
Indonesia.
Switzerland,
All these favorite countries in
inflicting
Europe.
pain on Russia
Canada.
and supporting the people of Ukraine.
What did Canada do? Send him like some laced maple syrup or something?
More than he has ever been. Together,
I keep waiting for somebody to, like Sheila Jackson Lee, to go, ooh, 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 like Arsenio Hall it.
The cameras to dodge the standing clap sign.
The what?
The standing clap sign.
Oh, yeah. They have an applause sign, like the
Yeah.
Tonight Show.
sanctions. We're cutting off Russia's largest banks in the international financial system, preventing Russia's central bank from defending the Russian ruble,
And
We're not doing a damn thing with oil.
making Putin's $630 billion war fund worthless. We're choking Russia's access.
And we're taking all their vodka.
Economic strength and weaken its military for years to come. Tonight, I say to the Russian oligarchs and the corrupt leaders who
In your
took billions
face.
of dollars off this violent regime, no more.
Is there like a chess match or something that's more interesting that's on?
The United States Department of
My
Justice
internet
is
connection is
separating
unstable, Landon.
henceforth go after crimes of the Russian oligarchs.
Maybe they hear it.
We're joining European allies to find and seize their yachts, their luxury apartments, their private jets. We're coming for you, ill-begotten gains. And tonight, I'm announcing that we will join our allies in closing off American airspace to all Russian flights, further isolating Russia.
Are we taking their yachts away? That'll do it.
We're going to get their Russian yachts.
Do they even have any water that's thawed that will let a yacht go through it?
It doesn't matter. We're taking them.
Well, yeah.
We've already lost 30% of its value. The Russian stock market has lost 40% of its value, and trading remains suspended. The Russian economy is reeling.
But we're still shipping the shit out of their oil.
Is the one to blame. Together with our allies, we're providing support to the Ukrainians in their fight for freedom.
And as my words go into this black ice cream cone and down through the wires.
$1 billion of direct assistance.
Our hand was forced, and we had to help support just a little.
As they defend their country and help ease their suffering.
I wonder if
that lady's like, yeah, I'm not buying it.
How about some mole relief?
Not engaged and will not engage in the conflict with Russian forces in Ukraine. Our forces are not going to Europe to fight Ukraine, but to defend our NATO allies in the event that Putin decides to keep moving west.
I think he's on some marionette strings. Watch his arms. They just go up and down like somebody's pulling them.
So he just said that Russia can take Ukraine,
including Poland,
more or less.
Romania, Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia. And as I've made crystal clear,
what's that chick doing on her phone?
Defend every inch of territory that is NATO territory with the full force of our collective power. Every single inch.
That's what she said.
She had to get the wide angle.
Mm-hmm.
We're clear. Ukrainians are fighting back with pure courage. But the
Pure
next few days,
courage.
weeks, months will be hard on them. Putin has unleashed violence and chaos. But while he may make gains...
How would you like... Okay, turn it down a little bit for a minute. How would you like to have to sit in those seats behind him? I mean, I can't sit still for 30 seconds, let alone sitting for an hour on national television doing nothing.
I know, except standing up every minute.
Oh, he said USA. We stand up or something like that. Yeah. Oof. I mean, obviously Nancy Pelosi, if it's one thing she can do, it's keep a straight face. I mean, she could keep a straight face, and well, Kamala's always got her O face, so there's always that. Oh, geez. Yeah, it's a great turn of affair. Landon, what? Huh?
Kamala's back there like, how come this guy cannot read the teleprompter right?
Because that teleprompter is not saying anything of what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, Landon, we're going to take a break in the action and have this one more spot here from Grasshopper Mowers.
It doesn't matter whether you're on the backfield or the front yard. On Mow Day, perfection is a game of inches. It's a battle of fence line and fierce terrain. Out there, on that Grasshopper mower, you don't let anything stop your stripes. Nothing stands in the way of a job well done. For more on Mow Day and Grasshopper Mowers, visit grasshoppermower.com.
Okay, we're back. We're off Ukraine now. Let's see what the smart one has to say about the pandemic.
So like many of you, I grew up in a family when the price of food went up, it was felt throughout the family. It had an impact. That's when one of the first things I did as president was fight to pass the American Rescue Plan. Because people were hurting.
I don't know.
We needed to act.
Fighting.
That guy just mouthed that he's full of shit. I'm backing this up. Sorry, Brent.
Back it up.
Pieces of legislation have done more. That's when one of the first things I did as president was
Let me
fight
see if
to
I can
pass
back it
the
up here.
Rescue Plan. Because people were hurting. We needed to act, and we did. Few pieces of legislation have done more at a critical moment.
One more time, sorry.
Was fight to pass the American Rescue Plan.
He did. I swear it looks like he did.
Yeah.
Pieces of legislation have done more at a critical moment.
Yeah, like he says, that's shit or something.
He said, this guy's full of shit. He said, this is full of shit.
We to act, and we did.
Yeah.
Few pieces of
That is
legislation
awesome.
have done more at a critical moment in our history to lift us out of a crisis.
He's
Tell-
sitting there smart.
I know he's biting his tongue. Okay, I got to go over to Twitter, see if it's already made the Twitter sphere or not.
Help put food on the table. Remember those long lines of cars waiting for hours.
That's not O. McCarthy, is it?
Put it in the trunk.
I think it is.
It cut the cost of health care insurance.
Okay, I'm going to ask the brethren here.
Just a little bit of breathing room.
McCarthy,
Unlike the $2 trillion
just mouth
that benefits the top 1% of Americans. The
full
American Rescue
of
Plan.
shit.
The American Rescue Plan helped working people and left no
Yeah,
one
they're voting. Damn.
to the top 1% of Americans. The American Rescue Plan. The American Rescue Plan helped working people.
Did he just
and
get
left-
booed?
Yeah, they booed him and then back it up. Watch this. This is awesome.
Okay.
Schumer like gets up too early and has to sit
Unlike
back
the
down.
$2 trillion tax cut passed in the previous administration that benefited the top 1% of Americans, the American Rescue Plan.
Oh, they're booing something from.
Yeah.
The American Rescue Plan helped working people and left no.
He's such a douchebag. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and mark out the free space. Oh, these people are in court. I mean, God, they're so freaking phony. God, they're phony.
Yeah. What are they freaking grinning about?
Oh, that's what I like to call it. 435 shit-eating grins right there.
Lots of jobs.
They think the only
In fact,
people that are
our
fooled by
economy
that are
created
people
over
standing up.
6.5 million new jobs just last year. More jobs in 1 year than ever before in the history of the United States of America.
Okay, he lied again, so that's good.
5.7 last year.
We may be getting somewhere now. Got off that Ukraine deal.
First step in bringing fundamental change to our economy that hasn't worked for working people in this nation for too long. For the past 40 years, we were told the tax break for those at the top and benefits would trickle down and everyone would benefit. But that trickle-down theory led to a weaker economic growth,
Damn, I need another lie box.
deficits, and a widening gap
I'm
between
gonna go ahead and add one.
and everyone else. And
Can we please get a McCarthy cam, please?
Vice President Harris and I ran for
Trickle
office,
down is
and I
nothing.
realize we have fundamental disagreements on this, but ran for office with a new
Kamala knows
economic
all about the trickle down. Actually, it's just the trickle up with her, I guess.
Probably all these people know about the trickle
economy
down.
from the bottom
Mhm.
out, not from the top
What
down.
do you-
Because
Turn it down, Landon. What do you think the odds of the majority of these people enjoy being peed on?
I would say on one side of the room a lot.
Landon, I think that's bipartisan. I think a lot of these assholes would love to be peed on.
And even that's better than what they've done to Americans.
Oh God, they've lifted a leg to us, all right. There's no question about that.
Yeah, they've squatted over.
Okay, give me some more volume.
I mentioned infrastructure.
to pass the bipartisan infrastructure law. And I thank my Republican friends who joined to invest and rebuild America.
Hey, that's old. I'm not gonna say it, but a judge.
And I want to thank the members of both parties who worked to make it happen.
It is, dude. It's like
We're now talking
they're
about
sitting like a marching band, like they're all in lines, and you can see like diagonal lines of people sitting in these seats.
Good thing those seats aren't a bingo game.
Oh, jeez.
It's going to transform America, to put us on a path to win the economic competition
Yeah,
of the
he's
21st
transforming
century.
America.
We face with the rest
Like
of the world.
Bruce
particularly
Jenner in
tonight.
us.
I told Xi Jinping, it's never been a good bet to bet against the American people.
And he says, "I guess it is."
Jobs for millions of
Coming to mark
Americans,
that one off.
airports, ports, waterways, all across America, and we'll do it to withstand the devastating effects of climate change and promote environmental
Ted
justice.
Cruz is wondering if he should start
We'll build
coloring
a
his
national
beard.
network
Dude,
of
we
five-
totally need a what do you call those quote balloons or something, like a cartoon? That would have been a perfect meme right there for Cruz.
Yeah.
Did I forget to turn the gas off? I wonder. See all those people up in. I wonder if those are like translators or they're just reporters.
Suburban, urban, and
Find
tribal
people that don't want to be there.
Mm-hmm.
4,000 projects have already been announced. Many of you have announced them in your districts. Tonight,
We've had high-speed internet in all our Amish communities.
We have so much room for activities.
Our Amish communities now have access to internet.
Can you imagine if we had this infrastructure in our 40s?
I know it.
We got it in the 78.
Mm. So I'm guessing these people on either side of them, are they? Wonder what their deal is. They're not. They're never clapping. They must be Secret Service or something.
we're going to do it by buying American. Buy American products. Support American jobs.
After you close down all of American small business.
I'm not sure Kamala's not a dude. She's pretty broad. I mean, I know she's got shoulder pads, but that's pretty broad gal.
Taxpayers' dollars support American jobs and businesses.
And check out like her neck. She's kind of got like a, I don't know. It's not a turkey neck. Maybe it's more of a chicken neck. There's a little wrinkle. I figured she'd get those kind of pulled out and everything.
From the deck of an aircraft carrier to the steel on
Because look at Pelosi. Pelosi's like 100 years older than Kamala, and her neck is like, it's as tight as the front of her chest. Look at that.
Had a lot of work done.
I know. I think Kamala would be into that. I mean, look how tall she looks. That jacket is like 8 feet long.
Really the living playing field.
It is.
Yeah, pretty wide.
That's why it's so important.
What do you, those look like salt and pepper shakers in front of Pelosi?
In emerging technologies and American
Don't they? Like you got, there's the glass thing, and it looks like there's a salt and a pepper shaker behind them.
And like the big sugar container they took out.
He's got all the sugar cubes.
I'll give you one example why it's so important to pass. If you travel 20 miles east of Columbus, Ohio.
Oh, great. He's going to tell us if a guy leaves this train station
in. Yeah. I never could get that math problem. I'd have to ask my wife.
Field of Dreams.
Did he say Field of Dreams?
Yeah. Not in Iowa.
That's Intel, the American company that helped build Silicon Valley, is going to build a $20 billion semiconductor megasite. Up to 8 state-of-the-art factories in one place.
Did he say tractories?
10,000
I'm putting that in there. I'm adding it and crossing it out. Tractories. I guess this is in the Midwest.
Is that where you're going to get your next international and the old tractor?
I'm gonna go up to the tractory.
What about the old strippery? The old
That's just the titty bar.
The old Bailery.
Mm-hmm. Baylor? I barely know her.
That's just the beginning.
Tractory.
That is pretty good.
Pat Gelsinger was here tonight. I don't know where Pat is. Pat, there you go.
Pat, where's Meshuggah? Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and write off Meshuggah because that's close enough to tractory.
Intel CEOs.
You got to be quick on this Twitter if you want to get any traction.
Gosh,
oh, damn it. Somebody's got one. Bingo card. Just put it. Dana Lash did.
Dude, Brent, back this up a little bit when he points up to this dude.
Okay.
In the background. Tell me what you see.
Somebody up, that skinny guy?
No.
Intel CEOs.
When he points up to that guy, just look at the background.
There you go, Pat. Stand up.
For Pat?
Yeah.
Those legs? Whoa! That's old Jill, isn't it?
Yeah.
Was that a what do you call those?
That's a little too far in there.
Oh! A little fold there. Oh man.
Good God.
I think I'm gonna wear it at least knee highs or something. Where Pat? Where you at? Jill said he's up here, dumbass. Poor women, dude. They can't keep everything covered up. Poor women. I gotta feel for them in that aspect. Always trying to worry about people looking down your shirt or looking up your dress.
In American history. And all they're waiting
I mean, nobody needs to see that, but
no.
So let's not wait any longer.
Salt and pepper shaker.
Send it to my desk. I'll sign it, and we'll really take off in a big way.
They don't.
Folks.
We didn't have fun. Landon, I'm afraid we're making our bingo card a little too unattainable.
Yeah, I don't think we're gonna win.
Because I don't even know if AOC's there. I hadn't even seen her on screen yet. Have you seen her?
No.
Of American manufacturing. Companies are
Like
choosing
Dana Lash, she just had one come on Twitter, come across Twitter, and hers is a whole lot more attainable. Like misspells or mispronounces names, but I guarantee you nobody had tractories.
GM is making the largest investment in
Oh
its history.
gosh, Landon,
$7 billion.
it's a good time to be alive.
4,000
How far are we into this deal? Because I know people ain't get to listen to this for just a whole long time.
69,000 new manufacturing jobs are created in America last year alone. Folks,
Dude, there's a guy that looks just like the Nutty Professor.
Hang on, I got away from it.
people I've met
Dude, the
like
Nutty
JoJo
Professor is there.
Burgess, from generations of you
From
still
generations.
was here tonight. Where are you, JoJo? There you go. Thanks, buddy.
Oh man, it is.
Ohio Senator
That hair does
There's
not
gonna
look
be a
real.
Nutty Professor meme.
Huh? Jojo, don't dress up or anything, dude. I mean, it is business formal.
Sure.
Rust Belt. It's time to see the what used to be called the Rust Belt become
The Michigan, he said it.
significant.
He said the Michigan.
Yeah.
And with all the bright spots in our to be called Rust
So,
Belt become
just for reference sake, I just paused my closed captioning. Michigan comes out of resurgence of manufacturing. Granted, those are multiple syllable words,
the Rust
but
Belt
that's where you
become
get it.
the home of
Awesome.
significant resurgence of manufacturing.
Michigan.
I think you're gonna win, Brent.
Record job growth.
Well, what can I say?
Families are struggling to keep up with their bills. Inflation is robbing them of gains they thought otherwise.
Which is a
they would
lot
be
your
able to
fault.
be.
And
I
who
get it.
started inflation?
Mhm.
That's why my top priority is getting prices under control.
Is to deflate the economy.
Faster than almost anyone
I'm going to take the wind right out of the sails of this economy.
businesses had a hard time hiring enough people because of the pandemic to keep up production in their factories.
Because you were paying them to stay
Had
home.
people making those
Yeah.
beams that went into buildings because they were out. The factory was closed. The panic also disrupted the global supply chain. Factories,
Maybe he just needs like a drink of water.
when that happens, it takes longer
The
to make
panic-
goods and
the
get
panic
them to the
disrupted?
warehouses, to the stores, and
What's
prices
debit?
go up.
That's debut.
Cars this year. 1/3 of all the inflation was because of automobile sales.
He's kind of like
There weren't
he's
enough
kind of like Frank
semiconductors to make
Costanza.
all the cars that
He's
people
kind
wanted
of
to
like
buy.
backs into his wording.
And guess what?
Do you know I
Prices
used to
of
have a
automobiles went way up,
silver dollar
especially used
collection?
vehicles as well. We have a
Like
choice.
my son isn't clever. He could have said this about Hunter Biden. My son isn't clever enough to hatch a scheme like this. You got that right.
What if he refers to Hunter as the little guy?
the money boy.
The smartest person he knows.
Hmm.
Semiconductors,
We called him.
more infrastructure,
We named him Hunter because he liked to fish.
more goods moving faster.
Where's
and
the
cheaper
square
in
that says he's
America.
going to say infrastructure
More
100
jobs
times?
where you can earn a good
Oh.
living in America. Instead of relying on foreign supply chains, let's make it in America.
Why don't we make oil in America?
Well, we do. We just can't get it. Pelosi's like, Is she sucking on like a lemon head? Or like a...
She got a carrot
You
earlier.
think she's got a lemon head or she got a Sour Patch Kid?
I think she's getting the carrot out of her teeth.
I know what Kamala's getting out of her teeth.
Has to do with our economy. Our economy.
I don't know.
call it
I can't. Her lips are stuck together. That's just nasty.
to fight inflation.
So my subtitles just said Mike Clan
and economics.
Instead of my
Said
plan.
plan would ease long-term
Like-
Yeah, a while
inflationary
ago, mine
pressures.
said he said America.
Top
He
business
said
leaders.
America. He just said
And I
Erica.
believe most
Eric.
Americans support the plan. Here's the plan.
Is Mike Hunt here? Anybody know where a Mike Hunt is?
For the same drug produced by the same company in America and any other country in the world. Just look at insulin. One
There's
in
Doogie
Canada,
Howser.
in Virginia, I met a 13-year-old boy, the handsome young man standing
Don't
up
let
there.
Joe near him. Don't let Joe near him. He'll sniff him.
Both have type 1 diabetes. Which means
Fat
they
some
eat
bitches.
every single day. Insulin costs about $10 a vial to make. That's what it costs the
Make
pharmaceutical companies.
Coca-Cola.
Drug companies charge families like Joshua and his dad up to 30 times that amount. I spoke with Joshua's mom. Imagine what it's like to look at your
She
child.
said, no means
who
no.
wants to stay healthy and have no idea how in God's name you're gonna be
Pelosi
able
looks
to
like
pay
that
for
bored
it.
kid at a wedding that's going through the program.
What it does to your
Yeah.
family.
When the
See
hell do
what
they get?
stage they're at.
When does he
We still have
get?
to sing 2 more songs.
How many verses are we gonna sing of this son of a bitch?
Think about it.
Did he just do that creepy whisper?
Yesterday, Joshua's here
Oh, yeah.
tonight, but yesterday was his birthday.
Happy birthday, buddy.
By the way.
I bet that kid doesn't have many friends.
I'll be checking who's gonna get a new car.
Who are all these creepy people? I think this is the kid from Stranger Things. You're not gonna have any friends if you clap like that, Timmy.
These will do very, very well. Their profit margin.
Ooh. Landon, that's about all I can handle. What about you?
Yeah, I'm good.
Are you sure that's not the Nutty Professor or a Daryl from The Office? I don't know.
Is he wearing a Pizza Hut shirt?
Yeah, yeah. What do I have? This Coke. This is my Coke.
Little Teddy drinks.
Well, Landon, bring her down there, and we'll get some closing comments from you. What do you? What's your overall take? What's your approval rating of this State of the Union?
Oh, it's about what I expected. It's not good.
Yeah, I'd give it 2 poopies down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2 brown thumbs down.
Oh, that's just gross. Well, Landon, where can people find you on the WhiteHouse.gov website? Where can they find you?
.org, yeah.
.org.com.
No Landon44.
Landon is at www.creedthoughts.edu.com, www.creedthoughts.
There's AOC.
Oh. I hate to...
It's just a Windows page.
Oh, okay. It's just a Photoshop deal. Oh, shoot.
Creed thought. Hey ho, gang! It's your buddy Creed here again.
Yeah, even for
Have
the
you ever
internet,
thought-
it's pretty shocking.
Yeah, that is awesome.
Man. Well, guys, we hope you enjoyed this live feed of the State of the Union address, and hopefully you stayed with us till the end. Check out those grasshopper mowers. I don't have one. Maybe I'll get one in the mail. It's that's my Christmas wish for this year. But you can also find me at Trader Brent on Twitter, and then of course we're everywhere that podcasts are found. That's the Global Ag Network, and then of course iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all those great places. And I think we even do YouTube. So maybe we should have made a video for YouTube this go around, but I bet we can do it next time AOC's president. But guys, until next time, y'all stay cool, y'all stay safe, and we'll ask you, what side of the line are you on?
The Dryline Farmer Podcast, a member of the Global Ag Network. There's podcasts, and then there's this, the Dryline Farmer Podcast.